Ábrete, 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 ábrete. Abre, 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 abre. Abre, 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 abre. Abre, por favor. Ya está. Vale, ¿qué coño estábamos haciendo? A ver. Había que conseguir subir aquí. Había que conseguir hablar aquí. Que necesitamos voluntad. Habíamos subido la de esta, la... ¿Cómo se llama? La empatía. Pero habíamos ya hablado con Kuno y justamente había salido que no, ¿no? Luego está el cadáver. Que lo voy a dejar aquí tirado.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Hay que buscar alguna forma de congelarlo. Para hacerle bien la autopsia. Así que... Aquí había un congelador, ¿no? La puerta azul, ¿acaso es para la azotea? Yo supongo que será un congelador. Vamos a preguntarle a este y al cocinero.
Can I help you? Yes, yes. For the dead body.
Correct him.
Well, I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here. Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe...
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn...
Wow. Turned the lieutenant off like he was a busted old radio. You...
Let's go talk to the freight clerk.
Y si lo metemos, aunque si lo metemos sudándome totalmente la polla.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod. The man keeps shaking his head. His eyes see...
I don't think he understands, officer. We need to find some other way to make ourselves clear. Why am I the corpse? Doesn't matter. I don't think he understood.
Oh, no. Body no fit, fridge. Fridge more. No. I know.
Va, un momento, están llamando al porterillo. Ay. Ya estoy. A ver.
Listen to him. This is a man who clearly knows about bodies and fridges. And
Okay, we have our answer. It won't fit. We need a bigger fridge.
Bueno, a ver si se puede abrir fuera, coño, de todas formas.
you see a heavy
No se puede abrir. Aquí el frite. Bueno, espérate. Bueno, no pasa el día, capaz, ya estamos todavía en el día 2. Queda nada para que sea la hora que hemos quedado para ir a la casa del fumador, Así que ahora iremos.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't... Right behind you. Yeah. You're joking, right? Okay. It wouldn't even fit you.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Vamos a
the
conseguir aquí un
tear
poquito de
machines,
dinerillo.
your bottles clunk.
1,10 y vámonos. Vale, para hay que hablar con Kuno. Ok.
okay? For the fucking... Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing... Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
By killing in his territory, someone has openly challenged Kuno. It's in his best interest to put them in their place. A dark flame smolders in Kuno's eyes as he ponders your argument, wordless, like kings do.
Alright, Kuno hears ya. See that shit house over there?
A cold comes over you as you glance behind him at the crumbling colossus there.
You gotta get in that shit. In there, deep. Through the bookstore, you gotta beg the book bitch. Used to be you could get in there through the doorbell, jam that shit. Book bitch changed that. Kuno doesn't beg, so Kuno doesn't go there any... Yeah, book bitch, beggar.
He means the bookstore. We have to ask. Plaisance is the mother of the little girl peddling books on the plaza.
Impressive note-keeping, Lieutenant.
See, the cloud gets it. Listen to your four-eyed friend. Then try again. Kuno's not your brain slave. Think for yourself, pig. Check the fucking basement, pig. Don't you know anything? Always check the fucking basement. There's a giant fridge down there. Fucking will fit, no problem.
Vale.
It looks like a You didn't hear it from Kuno, pig. But don't forget where you heard.
Kuno owns you now, pig. You're Kuno's property.
Kuno doesn't...
En fin, aquí nos vamos a entrar directamente porque necesitamos valor, o no me acuerdo qué era exactamente. Nos vamos a mirar las notas en cualquier momento, ¿sabes? Que es lo que necesitamos para entrar. Tampoco hay que ir a verlo. Vamos a hablar con la señorita Baker antes de nada.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to a fridge. No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested?
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like you have to...
Pero no tengo suficiente resistencia, ¿no?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before
Umbral del
you,
dolor.
covered in dozens.
Vale. Entonces, ¿qué nos queda por hacer? Realmente. Quedan varias cosas como, por ejemplo, venir aquí, miramos aquí y tal,
Behind the dockworkers,
o no es la hora. Vamos a mirar un momento las cosas que tenemos. Autoridad -1, por ejemplo. Esto no lo tenemos que quitar. Y hay algunos de autoridad. No. Realmente no hay nada. Vamos a tomarnos esto. Bueno, me lo puedo tomar. Por ni utilidad. Ni puta idea.
It's you again. What is it? Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she...
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Vale.
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
Let's see. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
No, hecho, que tarda mucho. Ya funciona. Ya funciona.
Yeah. By friends, you mean...
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start...
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got... Yeah.
A well-oiled murder machine.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ester 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home. I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. So are the local gangs, the fucking Barmy Army, and the Madre scum. You've been out there.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh?
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think. Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose into... What do you mean, okay? No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative...
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit, and...
Huh? You got a problem with beer?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for 10 years now.
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me?
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up. But on his...
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna... If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, but...
What is her name?
Clausia. I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde.
Shit.
Ah, la chavala arriba.
The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Ah, se puede intentar.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
We did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know.
Here you go, boss.
Remember what I said. Freight train of...
Vale, hemos conseguido cosas nuevas. Necesitamos subir, lo primero de todo. Ahora. Está la tía arriba, ya lo hemos visto. Así que vamos a intentarlo ya que estamos aquí. Y tenemos que hablar con el chinito Gigi.
Officer, what was that? Yes. Yes. The victim? Is there something I should know before?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
No digo lo primero.
What you're saying is, you raped her?
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest.
Then, don't ever. What else? Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Okay, that's manageable. Understood. It doesn't matter how it went, officer. What else? So she overheard you, or did you party together? Anything else? That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else? We'll be all right, officer. This is...
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right. Is it, though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride. The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl, where you punched it before. This little depression is all you could inflict on... You swallow, like you swallowed the last time. Whatever bitter emotion was swimming to the surface then, white morning, it was morning.
Who is it?
This is the police.
Come on up. The door is open.
Vale, farmeamos aquí dinerillo. A ver. Juan Chinchón, quítate. Ahí. A ver, ¿qué hay aquí?
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. It's been used quite a lot. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. It's
an opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic, and your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste, a proud Revacholian pharmaceutical company with great traditions. Silently, the bottle slides into your palm. Then, as you turn, feel so sleek and beautiful. You got it. Here comes the afterburner.
La Jolie y
Time
Javi,
to become
que
a
ya bajas
super
con ellos
detective
y luego
again,
preparo la
Harry.
comida, ¿vale?
Just
Vale.
put
Más
it in
tarde.
your sweaty little
Bueno,
hand.
ahora más tarde me llamas si no, pero vamos a ir a tomar una cerveza y más tarde de todas maneras acabamos de desayunar, ¿vale?
Sí, sí, vale, vale.
Venga. Uy, qué bien huele el... ¿A que sí?
Ah,
Huele genial el ambientador.
sí,
Anything of note?
Tenemos speed. Te da psique y morticidad. Hostia, pero es que este está muy chetado, ¿no? Te da dos cosas, o sea, te da lo que te da esto realmente. Y no te quita salud, te quita moral. Que tengo una cosa que me restablece la moral, así que esto viene súper bien. Realmente.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect. It'll make you into more than that. A mega cop. This is your modus. See? That's your problem. A lack of confidence. Speed can help you with that. And, Kim, it can help. It's not ideal, no. But you need the zeal. Let's face it. You're never going to... You raise the Preptide bottle, press one nostril closed, and inhale furiously with the other. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic, and stings a bit inside your nose.
Mamma mia!
Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. The rush is growing in intensity. Your little heart pounding like a bird in a cage. And, let's be honest, there's a little chest pain. The good kind, of course. You may want to... You could work with this high. Like, literally, work. Solve the case. File some papers. Maybe clean up your hostel room. Then solve another case. Then start a side investigation into the paranatural. Then... Whoa, this shit is strong. Time for a little truth. Tell the lieutenant you did some. Clear the air.
No voy a preguntar esto.
I'm not your mother. I don't care.
As long as you remain functional, he thinks. Now, let's get back to work. To this. You kidding? There are massive downsides. It's a potent neurotoxin. You're turning yourself into a frayed idiot. Spring. Everything is clear around you. You're ready to...
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a speed button. Speed gives +1 to motoric skills. Perception,
Vale.
reaction speed, hand-eye coordination, savoir...
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium. The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels. Yeah, the other things. Long live the other things. Made you strong as an... Yes, And it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream. Maggot sideways? What are you talking about? You need to maggot up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium. Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the... Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of... And it's certainly not the dextro nor pyrrolidon. That's sweet, nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should stop.
Este tiene buena pinta, este tiene pinta que da ventaja, Vamos a desbloquearlo. ¿Cuánto tarda? No, no tarda nada. Tarda una hora. Son las 9 ya, Tenemos que ir a lo del fumador después de esto.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass, in and out, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer.
Looks like it, yes.
Me va a traer al felpudo, ¿sabes? Mentorado. Vaya mariconada.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance. The lieutenant gives you an...
interactuar con esto.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell shape.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle. The revolutionaries, so the communers and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army. It's about girls and boys more than sight. Girls sending off boys who are going to their death, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War. Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry and... Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him. The same small, heavy door. No lock inside.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen. I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tight. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant. I hate it when that happens.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar. Sounds like it's heavy too. Very sturdy.
Necesito forma física. Tengo mucha forma física.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. Nice? I don't know about that.
Where the ripe corpse of a man still lies, the woman doesn't flinch, but there is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of—
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on. I can see that. I'm glad all this onward going is—
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Clasier Amondu. Vredefort, Republic.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
A bad memory, officer. Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city.
What's so bad about—
Nothing. If you're no longer there. I'm 28. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are—
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Nothing. I do nothing with it. Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit. Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranier.
It's the world's most tired smile. Miss Oranier, now there is something you should linger on.
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century.
She was 14 at the time.
Indeed.
Her voice is indifferent to the number.
I don't think I've ever heard anything less relevant.
Come on, detective. Cut him some slack. This guy's been through some heavy-duty emotional stuff. I'm afraid you can't.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor.
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol? Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there. Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically. Very funky. I have no idea, officer. It is.
The lieutenant makes it. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke. She looks at the dried petals in your chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumb.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? A martial art, sir. Is that
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer.
Or an admirer?
Admires? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no
Question avoided. Let's conclude that she has admirers. Plenty of them.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Is it? It is evening. Time flies, man. Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to...
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more,
By they, she means the...
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Vale.
Pretty much.
Warming them.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're close.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here. I'm sure there is one person in the world who does. I mean, there are so many people. But let me make this clear. The man who is...
The wording, the verbal eye roll. She's almost disgusted with the platitude you served up.
We partied. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you...
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex. I guess you can say that, yes, a bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the...
A bitter cringe. It hurts. He takes a small...
You called us, the RCF.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him. I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate... Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks. I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still...
He won't be down there long, miss. We will move the body to the morgue soon.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in the strike was... what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines. And against the Union. We didn't...
And they lynched him for...
She nods.
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little.
Like you partied with the...
No, not as...
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relation?
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth. She looks back. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs. just below the silver jumpsuit. Nothing. Just time. You are not anything out of the ordinary, and you would. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting. She presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns. The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Bayi, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange.
Vale. Estoy hasta a punto. Hay que hablar con Kim.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from what she may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will...
Magnesium-based life form. We tell them, hell no. You're about to become a magnesium-based life form. The age of the primitive carbon man is done. No longer must mankind rely on slow-working background radiation to take us further into our genetic destiny. This is the era of guided evolution, and magnesium is the key. You are the first of your species. The next step.
Muy bien, porque encima la lógica es lo que más tengo subido, así que me da igual que me baje un poco. Y tenemos mucha más voluntad ahora. Bastante bien, la verdad. Pues creo que hasta podemos volver a intentarlo.
I was just thinking.
No.
What a nice day for question.
Vamos a intentar esto, tú también se puede volver a
The
intentar.
same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
No funcionó. Y encima me vaya a hacer daño, ¿no? Sí.
You kick it.
Ah, pues no me ha hecho
All
daño.
right. Let's trash
Sí, me ha
the
hecho
place.
daño.
Let's not.
Bent metal. Broken glass. Your path lies. You are the destroyer. The bane of inanimate matter. Kudos.
Tenemos bastantes ideas, ya me pondré a investigar para qué nos puede servir cada una. En plan, no me voy a poner a buscarlo ni nada. Yo quiero que sea full cosa mía. Y si no nos gusta, pues la tendremos que quitar. Eso sí, no hace falta salud. Y me arregla la ventana. ¿Cómo que lo veré por la mañana? Espérate aquí. Hermano, que se ha pirado todo rápido. Tenemos muchas cosas que hacer todavía, tío.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore.
Enciclopedia
It's your
electroquímica.
face in the mirror.
Puto químico. hay unas cuantas cosillas que hacer, pero las investigaciones me gustaría hacerlas junto a Kim. Lo único que quiero hacer es robarle la puta bota al cadáver realmente.
The man is decomposing. The body is reluctant to let go of the boots.
Whoa. Kuno's little...
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid. It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to just relax. See? The corpse doesn't care if you try to take his boots. He doesn't need them. He's probably glad to get rid of them. This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces.
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Puka.
Hell, keep at it, pig.
The legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back.
En fin, ya hemos hecho todo lo que se puede hacer con el muerto. Tenemos una bota.
These boots were probably left on the corpse because they were impossible to pull off while it was hanging. They're not exactly pleasant to look at right now. Hopefully, you will know who they belonged to very soon. The size seems about right. Once you get the foul-smelling flesh gunk out. You've seen too much to be that naive. Even if you don't remember it, you'll never know what it was like to be.
Hay que lavarla. Hay que lavar las botingas. En una cocina donde sea, ¿no? Creo que voy a lavar la olla.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand. A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. It could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city. There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now. The delicious smells of cheap soap. All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them. The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slow. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float, a two-course dinner of rotten flesh and hardens. The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look just like beef stew. That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam, dense with the smell of strange meat, disappears into the vent above the stove. A pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
Me puedo poner una puta... Me puedo poner una puta bota del cadáver, a ver. A ver, te quitan uno de compostura, pero te dan 2 de autoridad. Entonces tendré la autoridad como por los cielos, ¿no? Eso es por si me hace falta autoridad esas botas, ¿no? Y ahora mismo tengo suficiente para subirnos a la voluntad un nivel o pillar algo de esto. Ajá. A ver, esta cosa me vendría bien realmente. Y esto no sé qué me daría, la verdad. Pero esto me ayudaría supuestamente, ¿no? O sea, podría desbloquear algo nuevo para poder hacerlo. O podría subirme la voluntad para poder descubrir más cosas. Yo veo mejor subirnos la voluntad. Porque así vamos a poder acceder a varios sitios y hacer varias cosas. Con las que vamos a poder ganar más experiencia y hacer muchísimas más misiones, por ejemplo. Vamos a abrir esto.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. All right, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
It's huge. My God.
Wait, is she...
Michelle, just please. Why did you leave me home? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Ever since I came to work, as if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so...
And then it hits you. She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice, real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the... This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going. A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket. No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering. The strange and alien thought pattern ends. You're left staring at the electronic doorbell. This button looks new.
Vale, podemos mejorar la voluntad literalmente para bastante poco, la verdad. Y estos tíos ya se han ido. La ventana no se puede mirar. ¿En qué momento del día supuestamente debería mirarlo? A saber. Vale, no he entrado aquí porque quería venirme para acá, ¿no?
This window
se ha ido la tía. Venga, pues vámonos. Yo que entra a la habitación y el puto King se ha metido, y yo no pensaba hacer eso. Pero bueno, vamos a dormir.
The bed is still cold from the broken. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't. You're not cooperate. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been... Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
And why might that be the case? What lava lights on such a bloated corpse to be?
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the... You're just stuck here. In the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to stop? Sure you do.
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others, at least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours. Running in the space.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep.
Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can.
Menos mal que recupera la salud. Nuevo día, chavales. Chicos, antes de bajar, vamos a subir.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions.
Un momento. Este queda autoridad, no voluntad, ¿no? En fin. En fin, va a tocar hablar con la tía sin nada.
I was just thinking, what a nice...
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from... I have bad news. You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you. You too. Me? What? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore. Believe it. There's no way of knowing. At the all bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's no fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol ziggy. Really? Quick. Glory. Truth. Softness. Protect her. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But she likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature. How it always does. Through subtlety. There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. No. It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not? I think it's safe to assume, yes, Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, she is a lady. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too. A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her. Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here. You can't draw a sound conclusion. She may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised. Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this. The silence broken. She...
God, no. Not my favorite topic. How about we... Yeah? All right.
Bueno, vámonos. A ver aquí. Esta gente. ¿Quiénes sois ustedes?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's unit.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Yes, I am. I know.
Here's the...
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I'm definitely not the cavalry. I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged me. Okay, fine. Let's talk.
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he does...
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
I don't...
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses.
Okay.
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. Wow. You seem stable and in control. Allow me to say, no, what do you want?
Okay, so this guy is cool. He stands there like a statue, an angry statue, and he does not like you.
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman. There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform. I want to say, yes, I think.
Fucking politics again. You know what I'm more interested in? You solving the case you're on. I'm passionate about that. So maybe get to it. About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like. Yeah, sort of. Okay, I get the reference. Like after he got run over or something.
He didn't answer your question.
No.
No, he doesn't.
If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. But I'm gonna go with no right now. Actually, I don't.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? Okay, why not? So, I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? Watch out for yourself.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Can I help you?
No tengo dinero. De momento.
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
I've got nothing to say.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bone. Nothing as
What's this weirdo cop doing now, huh?
I think he's trying to find dirt on us, in our box. It's what they do, Shanks. Did you know policemen are sometimes...
Wow, no.
Yeah, because they like to sniff around in dirt.
He's just trying to sound clever. He has no idea what you're looking for. No.
It's you again. What is it? Again? Serious, I know her.
How well?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had... Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're...
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she...
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told, and you went and pushed her. I am gonna
hit you.
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, every...
Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you...
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips... Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was...
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters. A mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it? You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that. We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works?
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some...
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking...
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got...
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing...
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind. You push, command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and...
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance of whore-ups. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still,
there's more going on here than we know.
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work, a village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony.
Vale. A ver si aquí hay batalla que puedo llevarme. Vale, vamos para arriba. Vamos por aquí.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions.
She puts her with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
Where did...
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via...
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He liked the way it sounded when he said it. As to Kohoi, he wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything. No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for? Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Like, for example...
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was...
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of everything left to be clarified is in the column on the left.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipal.
Oranje? Oranje's map of waterways? This fits.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranje. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together was in Oranje.
Sex. No love for Muta Oranje? Wasn't he a soldier?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader.
A flash of rage comes over you. The words have already left your mouth.
Had he passed that test, we wouldn't have gotten along. Come to think of it, maybe it was our hateful Oranje that brought us together. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too. He was 42.
42? Are you sure?
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft...
He had a combat wound on his chin.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone. Oily, isn't it? We have that in common now.
She understands what autopsies entail. It doesn't get her off balance.
Oh, that. Sure, waterways. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred.
Is this Oranje's lit?
Yes. This is the very essence of Oranje's lit. A moment's respite. Dark and hopeless as the struggle itself. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are... And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bad shit there. Killed some loincloth." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh, yeah. No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed. So they turned him into a grotesque killer. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself. It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. It very well could be. What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? That's not funny, officer.
Her voice is like a slash through the air. Her shoulders tense up. There. She momentarily lost control over straight back guy. It appears that she feels guilty.
Of course I do. I'm hungover.
Do you feel guilty about what?
Among many other things, yes. I could have done something. There's always something he can do.
What is this? An interrogation? You didn't tell her this was going to be an interrogation. The lieutenant blinks. All right, let's see where this is going.
Cool. A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money?
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now. All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more. Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42. Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of how old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What you could ask either one of them.
Huh. How old do I think you are?
She's buying time to formulate the... Look who's finally awake.
I don't know. 40? I was like 9 when OO peaked. That was what, 19 years ago? I liked them when I was 9. You couldn't have liked it when you were 40. Let's say you were 20-something. 25. A good disco age. 25 plus 19 is 44. I'm gonna say you're 40.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a university degree, you know? Absolutely. Age.
Yes, miss, but for him that number is 56.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements. To the laboratorium.
Bueno, ¿cuánto nos queda subir de nivel? Nada. Súper poco realmente.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Otra vez no.
You give it.
Demolished.
I don't see how this is through the kitchen.
It could be that your eyesight is still too poor to notice it. Behind that window.
En fin, de momento tendremos que subir forma física y umbral de dolor. Aunque a lo mejor por empezar la brigada de tal me dejan volver a intentarlo, que es que es verdad que tenía muchísima posibilidad con la puerta de la librería. Que a eso me refería. Si no, podríamos meterle drogas, tío. Y ya está, ¿sabes? Vamos a probar sin más.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Pero me había salido que estaba bien.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Tengo que hablar con Kim.
What is this place? I think you're right. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do.
Vale. ¿Qué hago exactamente? ¿Me voy a pillar este, no? ¿O cuál? Es que este tarda bastante. Me interioriza eso. Espérate, me tengo que quitar la linterna. Vamos a hacer así. Y vamos a hacer así. Y ya estaría. Ya no podemos ver más cosas. ¿Esto qué es? $13.
A barbell lies on the floor. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. No one does until they get smashed into the barbell.
Ha salido mal.
You managed to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to smash through that back door.
It was never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running.
Un momento. Vamos a hacer una cosa antes de nada. Vamos a hacer aquí una pequeña cosilla. Ahora volvemos. Porque es que me estoy viendo ya preocupado por la salud del personaje, ¿sabes? En plan, ya se está yendo más de la cuenta. Ya se está yendo más allá. Ya que estamos, vamos a hablar aquí.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes, It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographies.
The lieutenant leans in to listen.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S Kortenaer. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the East Brand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol. It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to...
It is. Thank you, Alice.
None, officer. Sorry.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice.
No problem, Lieutenant.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
A name. This is very good. Ellis Kortenaer.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity. About...
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Just a sec. Sylvie...
Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
You hear the...
Anything else I can help you with after 57?
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Vale, pues ya estaría. Vale, eso era una pequeña conversación por ahí. ¿Y qué vamos a hacer ahora? Vamos aquí. ¡Ey! ¿Vosotros quiénes sois? Estamos aquí sentados sin más. Esto ahora puede abrirse, ¿no?
A rusting control. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, the water lock starts moving.
Toreto, a ver. Ahora podemos cruzar el pueblo este. Por lo que quiero, hay más cosas que podemos descubrir ahora.
All right, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drums. And if you wanted to forge that document for Evrard.
Momentillo, antes de no. Vamos a hacer varias cosas. Entramos aquí. Voy a quitarme esto de las manos, que si no me da por culo, tío.
Hello, hello. Let me know. Sure, let me have a look. Alright, let's see it. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need bloodthirsty. Besides, this gear costs a fortune. There's no one in...
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down, he's a gambler, provided the stakes are sufficiently interesting.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. More than sure. What else have you got? Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Esto de momento me lo voy a guardar.
Another time, perhaps.
Vale, vámonos. No, espérate. Aquí hay algo nuevo que podamos hacer.
You keep coming back.
Con costura.
The speakers below are banged up and worth.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a...
Abstracción. En fin. ¿Tú tienes algo nuevo que decirme?
Now it's turning into a kind of...
Necesitamos un poquito de atracción, ¿no? Para hacer alguna cosa que otra.
Is this about...
Vamos a ver.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Vale, eso es todo lo que necesitaba de momento. Hay que preguntar una cosa antes de nada.
Hola, Wandering Man.
Ey, ¿esto de aquí qué es? Oh, speed.
Lowman, you called me at an...
Lowman, me dice. Vamos de vuelta a la librería y luego seguiremos con el tema del pueblo pesquero. De momento toca librería. Así que vamos allá.
The barbell waits patiently.
Espérate. Linterna. Aquí me he hecho todo dinero, vamos. No, mira, money. Perfecto. Más money. Y hay muchas cosas que ver.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photo. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from one of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Halira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Some people really like building a world, I think. even if it's just for a game. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. Just look at those details.
And for what? All the photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms. The entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine. A much-needed respite from a pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death." Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic. History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 1 unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station. They must have had massive air width. These things don't come cheap. Someone the leader of a massive on-air game, built a conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Masters. Whoever decides to call in, all of this is gone, left unreal. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything.
My God, it's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has...
La puerta que hay.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would...
But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not the time, This is the Ream Civic radio computer. Model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible...
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know. You're in charge of this expedition of it.
You can always do it after the fridge. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left.
This is where the memory should go.
Nothing. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player. Nothing. Something's missing. Nothing happens.
Joder. Habla con Kitsugagi.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? Yes, that is the question.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the true call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked. Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know.
Not in Revachol West.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the We World board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... Yes, especially in here. Okay, let's keep moving.
Bien, tenemos un punto de experiencia más. Podríamos... Nos queda ya uno y tenemos 3 cosas. Realmente esto me suena, pues ya estas 2 son importantes. Aunque hay una que quitaría, que sería esta. Esta quitaría, realmente me quita visión espacial y autoridad, que sí, que me dan 4 puntos de experiencia, opciones de diálogo de izquierda. Pero es que realmente estoy dando cuenta de que casi no hay, ¿sabes? Opciones de diálogo de ese tipo. Así que vamos a pillar esta misma. Y antes de entrar a la puerta esa, porque hay más pedir. Ahora podemos investigar el ordenador.
Tiles on the cube are like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static. See, the static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East in Splendien. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. Yes. Is that the production schedule? Good. Please.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
No. Still, no. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident without filing a word.
I'm afraid we are not doing that. Unless...
Now, can you please repeat the received? I will register.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
For stress accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently... One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive...
That's not bad.
Any other questions? Yes, I am allowed...
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian. I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeaters. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded...
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of times. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk.
That's why she does it.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do for Fortress Accident. Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens.
Vale, pues es todo de momento. Vamos a entrar aquí. ¿Dónde coño estamos? Estoy congelado, un puto oso con los ojos rojos, hermano, por la cara. Y esto que uno, ¿no?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. Avoid.
What are you doing?
Estoy alucinando.
Wait, really? We should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin. Sinking, maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Y yo me hago daño constantemente en este juego. Tengo demasiadas curaciones de moral y me dan igual. Y ninguna de salud, tío.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost. This must be the fridge you were told about. Look inside. See if it's big enough for the corpse. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of...
Of course. A giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Just what we were looking for.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and...
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be...
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the butcher. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done. No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body.
He means it. He doesn't want to be the Ice Bear cop.
Did we though? At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection, under control.
Inside the icy realm of the Ice Bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting. You pocket the note, and the little fridge magnets keep a friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge, or the decomposing body in it.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day. The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help us with...
Lucky us, indeed. Refrigerated meat is much better.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. Come back later, Guapo. Amuse yourself with my Frank man.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
Bueno, hemos metido el cadáver en la nevera, por fin. Anda. Bien.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the Ice Bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
De momento no voy a desenchufar nada, ¿no? ¿Qué sentido tendría eso? Vale. Aquí adentro y a ver qué hay.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache. There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model. Would take it. You're a police officer. Police officers...
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say.
He likes this find.
Ahora tengo un puto rifle. Que vale ni más ni menos que 11 euros. ¡Vaya mierda!
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spot.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here. That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer. Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Aquí ya no hay nada más que ver, ¿no?
A few bricks have fallen off.
Y ahora podemos ver la máquina de heladingos.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a... No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just... If you want to try again, then you need to...
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab.
A ver. También será de
Plugged
menester...
into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice. Something close to you dies.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows.
Vale, se puede volver a enchufar, menos mal me había rayado. Y ahora ya lo que queda es equiparnos la palanca. Y darle aquí.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't. You see the pry bar's metal handle.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it. But this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advance too. I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to...
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough.
Los he encendido, vaya a ser
Only
demasiado.
the red somewhere. A machine.
Lo he encendido. Ay, por aquí salimos aquí. Vale, vale.
A thick layer of coal.
¿Qué era exactamente lo que necesitábamos para...
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Percepción.
It's guarding over the freeze.
Vale, lo tendré en cuenta. Aquí pasar interlinga. Aquí. Ah, vale, por aquí había una escalera, hostia.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happened. Still nothing. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist...
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the books.
Hay que preguntar a la librera. Y ya estaría de momento todo visto, ¿no? Así que vámonos para la librera de vuelta. Y ya estaría. Vamos para allá, vamos a ver.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop. I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape. Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of company. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well. Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the cure.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity? You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives inside the chimney? Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security, some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what...
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it, or...
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's...
Okay, but please, only a few questions. The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence. As if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Oi.
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I've had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales. 15%.
Vale. Cierra.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful.
The woman before you.
Vale, vamos a chillar en el horno. Vamos de camino a chillar en el puto horno, joder. Vamos allá. puto horno, vámonos.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the...
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
After you, officer.
Vale, vamos por arriba.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of dice?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's...
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for... I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers?
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And
ice, death,
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice, and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours. It's an icositetrahedron, a 24-sided die that can produce results for 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll. Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to reroll results.
Loving it. So nifty.
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though. Maybe you have some other... What do you mean by cursed? Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real. and I'll give you your... Maybe you have some other ideas for dice? A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure? Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice, made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet, to complement your magnetic personality? 10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours. It's true, magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic fields of the pips interact with each other to push and pull on each other as they're rolled, just like all magnetic personalities do. Maybe you have some other ideas for dice? How about an amber die? Who told you amber was cheap? It's beautiful, really, and has been treasured since the ancient. For 7 real, I'll craft you a 13-sided die from a piece of amber with a fossilized insect. It's perfect for those who can't seem to let go of their past. I had a feeling. Maybe you have some other ideas? A normal die? Polyhedral dice. Dice that have more than 4 sides. Octahedrons, trapezohedrons, dodecahedrons. But also, come on now, be a little creative. I think I have just the right one for you.
Police colors.
Not the most original, I know, but sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best. Here, catch. They're a gift.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it. You overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do, and the 2 dice drop to the floor and scatter in opposite directions, like pearl.
Ah, down the drain, like your career. I apologize, officer. That comment was unnecessary. Right. I see that.
The dice maker coughs, her hands playing with her ring again.
That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. They were a set, you see, but now it's a shame. They might have brought you luck. And you definitely need luck in Martinez. Now, was there anything else? Of course. Tell me what. No need to rush. Nothing really.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then...
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear any...
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer...
She nods.
Anything else, officer? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I...
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it? Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity? Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane, but I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today? More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class...
A bit of experimenting every now and then. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Oh, esto vale.
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym. As he... Kuno. Who's Kuno? Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of...
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since. Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair Windows 20. Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias. Who would have... And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
What does she mean?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist?
But what drugs exactly?
He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Eventually, they cause him to lose.
Even you can probably do. You can almost see it. A small, sickly old man, hunched behind his work desk, his pants stained with old piss, stuffing a sad, stiff-legged raccoon dog.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, and, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. Really? Anyway.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is. The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All that remain, I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
They were just the props. Why maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take two.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with the usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest. Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something.
She's right. Showing up to work on time. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult. Especially if you've been drinking.
Still, not everyone is going to make it. That's the nature of the game.
The result is 1.
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was...
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was really just one. and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravachol ICT. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out mouthful. Eventually, Ravachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Class A 5000. Class A 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges. Maybe, because the taxidermist who made the bear definitely wasn't. Doing his job, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherium.
Sounds cool.
Megatherium. Therium?
Megatherium, a mega wild beast.
Megatherium.
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
Do you? Well, good luck keeping it under control. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's all...
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been... Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom. Albeit, I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised. My advice? Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick-track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore. Oh, right. But did this person Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you...
Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity. Why would Slipstream SCA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell mess? I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these, especially in an old building like this.
Sure, I'm listening. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else? I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Vale, no.
She has begun to idly clean
Eso no va a pasar,
her
eso no va a
carving
pasar.
tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp. Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real. Oh, yeah, like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work. Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way. And that's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer. Can't say that. You shook him. You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a yeah, you're in the sales business. Shaken for shit and then sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still... Are you rich? Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder than anyone. Almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? The Guardsman has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it. Don't play the victim. Think hustler. Think with your head. Look, the immigrants are cool. The immigrants play cool music. Everyone likes them, especially the women. Don't hate on the immigrants. They've got nothing to do with you living under a boat. Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor? That's right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart so much. Our tax is almost non-existent in the Gotham estate. That is Revachol. You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you. 98% of all your money. Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the Anti-Object Task Force. Behold, the Anti-Object Task Force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the Darkened One. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe. From the anvil of the heavens to the worlds below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have it.
Me gusta este. En fin. Pues vámonos. Porque este tío no tiene más que contarnos, ¿no? Lo único que tiene es hacernos gastar dinero. Básicamente. Así que... Pues espérate. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no? No, vámonos.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor.
Hay que hablar con esta ahora, creo, ¿no?
What have you found? And also, a novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did...
The narrative she's built herself. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. But to hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Wait, what? The entire economic system is cursed?
This is a lot for her to pass.
Another revolution? I understand what's going on here. You went in there, rummaged around, and accomplished nothing. And it's okay. You don't have to. I was wrong to trust another person. I will manage this cycle.
As she has to, every day.
Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too...
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we...
Vamos a levantar la pesa. Sé que literalmente no va a servir para nada, pero la quiero levantar, ellos. La quiero levantar.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master. Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game. A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbells to the floor.
Good technique.
Literalmente no ha servido de nada. ¿Qué?
Voy a colocar tú la cantidad de ropa que tienes aquí.
¿Qué al
Y yo
final?
voy a comer, ya vamos a comer.
Vale.
¿Qué te afeitas antes de irte, eh?
Sí.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno does.
Que he lavado un montón de ropa, ¿sabes?
¿Qué?
Que te he lavado toda la ropa y lo tienes todo limpio.
Vale,
Todo limpio está.
vale, vale.
Mira que huele. Tu ropa limpia. ¿A que sí?
Sí.
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to tell me to fuck off?
Hola, Wandering Man.
The unpromising raise pupil. There is nothing funky. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss. Rassi, I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. You exhibit forward projection of the jaw. You do not wish to be judged because you are a genetic blob of polycultural.
Uy, uy, sí, parece real. Real. Súper real.
A mí me voy a llevar. Voy a entrar a la batalla. Voy a tener que correr uno por uno.
This is the night. You're back before the cargo container.
Ay, que se cuenta error. Sistema.
Oh, hey, mister.
Nada. Nada. Container, container, container.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today?
Vamos a marcar directamente ahí y que vaya solo y me quedo yo aquí de brazos cruzados. Venga, tira, 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 tira. A lo mejor ponemos aquí la puerta e incluso se mete solo a la puerta. Venga, tira, 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 tira. Ahí va. Aquí aquí había entrado, aquí había algo exactamente, ¿no? Otra cosilla que podría tratar de hacer es que, bueno, chequearnos esto antes de nada.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like nothing as always.
No, todavía no. ¿Tú qué?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Spirit of Oaks. Apagarle
Can I help you? Got the 20 Good. You got...
Con este no creo que podamos hablar de momento.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you... You see ahead.
Vale. Ok. Aquí hay algo nuevo que podemos ver. Creo que con la linterna hay cosas nuevas que podemos descubrir. Claro, ya que no está el cadáver de la chavala, nos lo va a agradecer seguramente, ¿no?
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
The same small, heavy door. No lock
A
inside.
ver, chaval, bueno, al menos recupero vida.
You give it another, more ferocious...
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results. Through the kitchen door.
It could be that your eyesight is still...
¿Cómo funciona supuestamente eso de que si le golpeo objetos me curo? Si le he golpeado un objeto y no me he curado, ¿que es cuando sale bien o qué? No, no, por lo que quiero, ¿no? Hay unas cosas que hablan con los viejos estos. Y eso es una idea.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone.
Where?
Vale. Ahora voy a comer.
There? Those are old. Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers of civil law. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it.
De verdad no venía al barco todavía estando yo solo.
Officer! God damn it. Pull yourself together, René. What do you want? It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her? I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique.
Vale.
No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck. It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of... You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too. And your jealous little...
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month. There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating. Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual. I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south and found my sweet... I won her back. But while I was dealing with...
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her. Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his...
It is such a pleasure to see you again. Sweet, sweet, of course, officer. Sure of... No, thank you. For being...
Retórica. Retórica para poder robarle el sándwich al abuelete. Bueno, vamos a cruzar, ¿no? A ver qué encontramos por aquí.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine. It must be cold and lonely down there. The seawater has already started to corrode. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles. But this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out. But
the ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
I did not. But I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday. Let's wait for the low tide and see what's in.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of joyriders district and likes blue and white racing livery, like a cop would.
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter.
Yes, yes, it does. Let me think about it.
The tune on your lips forms a strange, yet undeniably beautiful. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitch. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water. The wind blows. In the distance, behind the church, some vagrants are having an argument over a bag of tear they found in the reeds. Further away, a flock of seagulls land. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half-Semite.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't.
Yes. What?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people. Yes, 41.
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to... Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
A precinct, yes. A police precinct. Precinct 41.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here. Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were
Probably. Try
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off. That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering, and you'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to... Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this. Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly. You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn. Yes. Let's go take a look.
Claro.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it. Not as such. I'm talking about what came after. Looks like they were here a while. Judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point. Like a goose ice sculpture. Or a...
Looks like it. Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Somehow, the...
Hemos conseguido la puta placa por fin. Speed the cops, escalofrío y este de Speed the cops, visión espacial. Me da igual cuál llevar realmente. Ve, así está más guapo y con la barriguita al aire, ¿no? Tenemos un punto nuevo. 79%, bueno. ¿Qué debería pillar? Retórica. Vamos a subir retórica así de momento. Estás a subir. Hacia teatralidad de esa. Ni puta idea de qué decíais. Nos quedaremos con la intriga para siempre, ¿no? A no ser que me vuelva a pasar el juego entero solo para ver eso.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench.
We can sit on bench.
You can revisit the bench. If
¿Pero qué coño es eso de más uno reino de la conciencia? Camiseta de rejilla, camiseta de sarasilla más bien, ¿no? Camiseta de sarasa, ¿no? Parezco un puto nota así vestido, la verdad. Pero
You
bueno.
look down at the white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves, surprised at how well they fit. The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze. Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe it for the day you have to fight someone covered in the same.
Bueno. Toma todo. Bueno. Que me renta. Bueno. Me lo quiero olvidarlo. A ver, el doblaron con plan, te da más visión. Sí, pero sabes, tampoco, yo qué sé. Se puede conseguir cosas mejores, ¿sabes? Esto no está mal, realmente, pero habría cosas mejores, diría yo. En fin, pues ya estaría. Y hay un montón de ideas. Demasiadas ideas, y de momento no voy a hablar con la gente, que hay mucha historia. De momento vamos a chequear todos los alrededores. Para, sobre todo, esto lo hago siempre. Y si os dais cuenta, esto lo hago sobre todo porque... Y suelo ir a las personas secundarias antes de las principales, sobre todo porque así nos dan más opciones de diálogo con las principales y más posibilidades de conseguir lo que queremos.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to...
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape. You see a photo, a name, A rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no, but the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see...
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. Not strange at all. Your name is Harrier Dubois, like it says on your police badge. It's a wartime name, revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or...
A name like armor.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a... The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, it matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive pay.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose. One that's unfortunately been erased.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of lieutenant. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death mark. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well. But better? Probably yes.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st, it's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks.
But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
¿McCoy? McCoy, pero eso es del Project Zomboid. Chicos, una referencia, chicos. Pam, pa pam, pa pam, pa pam, pa pam. Pam, pam, pa pam, pa pam.
Although they're not from the station, they must be big. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Oh, I had gloves.
Where did you get this?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek in an empty house.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good. My mom's outside. And I don't really know about my dad. It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Garth's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Yes. Very soft. Isn't he soft?
Coño, ¿y de cuándo tengo yo tantos puntos de moral? ¿Y la salud cómo te aumentaba? Que verdad que estoy un toque.
Bye.
Entonces, detrás de la casa, en este castillo de arena, están los guantes.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from
the little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it...
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down.
Ahora tenemos los guantes, que te dan más 2 de conectividad, mejor que esto que te da más 1, ¿no? Ahora tenemos los guantes de cerámica y las botas de cerámica, poco a poco, chavales. Conseguimos toda la armadura. Sigamos pues. Aquí hay algo. Viaje rápido, pero podemos hacer viajes rápido y eso no lo sabía yo.
a metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of chain. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable. Calling. Still, this feels wrong. End of tone.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre? So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Are you sure you're Pierre?
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not. Calling. Still again. Someone.
Hello, Gerard.
Her Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity.
No, but I got a feeling I'll kick your ass is gonna make an appearance if you ever call this number again. Have a good...
Phone. Disconnect. Tone.
No, otra vez.
Calling. 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 Still.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work. Tethys. Hey! You're not Tethys. Screw you, and don't ever call here.
Disconnect. Tone. Calling.
I'm tired. Writing. I hate writing.
The man. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone. Just silence in the handset. The machine seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make it. You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Strange. This is not how you started before. You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. 414447. The rotary dial 1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider every time the ring yes. 45167451. You are going deeper now. Into some unknown place.
Se me ha puesto
far
la piel de
away
gallina,
from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks.
Se me ha puesto la piel de gallina que pone aquí, que pone aquí, que pone aquí, que pone aquí. 6, 7.
451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this. An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small calling, the saddest calling still. You can't. Some strange force is keeping the headset glued to your hand. Your ear listening to callings. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice.
Hello? Who is this? Dora, who is this? The connection is bad. No. It's you, isn't it? It's you. You're not a revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Oh, God. Do you know what time it is? It's so late here. It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours. To work. The academy, where I work.
No response, only a sigh. The connection cracked. What are you doing to yourself right now? You need to stop, Harry. You'll die.
I'm in my rover, sleeping.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure.
Oh, dear.
It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. No, it's many years of combined self. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lead.
Uf, menos mal, tampoco hemos perdido tanto progreso. Pero... buah, hay que comprar... Bueno, no tenemos dinero siquiera. Hay que curarse. ¿Y cuál entonces es la habilidad que te da más vida? Esta, resistencia, ¿no? O sin más la habilidad de constitución y ya está. En fin. Pues nada. Yo creo que lo voy a dejar por aquí, chavalería. Se nos ha jodido. Así que nada. Sobre todo por la puta salud y yo. No sabía que iba a llegar algún momento en el que me saliera plap y ya se fuese a la mierda todo. Así que eso. Nada. Va a tocar... En algún momento tocará. Así que nada. Chavaletes. Nos vemos la próxima.